This video will review the concept of like terms in beginning algebra. So the easy way to think of like terms is to think of them as having the same letter and the same power on that letter. This is not a formal definition of like terms. This is just a very simple way to think about it. So same letter. Sometimes it's letters, and it has to have the same power or powers if it's multiple letters. So for example, if I say combine like terms, sometimes it can just say simplify. And the question is something like this, 3x squared plus 5x squared. You first look at the letters. In this case, both letters are x's, and they're both to the second power. So what you need to do is you just need to add the 3 and the 5, and the x just gets rewritten next to that sum. So 3 plus 5 is 8, and then x squared gets rewritten. Let's add complexity a little bit. So 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x cubed. So this time we don't just have like terms in here, we also have the one that doesn't belong to anything. So we have 2x cubed and 4x cubed. Because x is cubed in both of those terms, we can combine them, we can add them together. But 3x squared, it is still an x, but it is not to the correct power. It is squared, not cubed, so we just have to leave it alone. It will not be combined with anything. So 2 plus 4 would be 6x cubed just gets rewritten, and then plus 3x squared also gets rewritten. Let's try this a little bit more complicated. So let's try 7x squared plus 2x minus 5 plus 5x squared minus 6x plus 7. And when you have a long, complicated expression like this, sometimes it helps to put it all kind of close to each other. So for example, if I have a squared term, so x to the power 2, I can put them together so that they're next to each other so that I can see what I'm working with. So 7x squared plus 5x squared. So those two are now next to each other. Then I'm going to work with x's. Plus 2x minus 6x. Now they're next to each other and I can easily see how to add or subtract them. And then I have minus 5 plus 7. So whenever I'm combining like terms, I'm combining them with just the two that are next to each other. So 7 plus 5 would be 12, so that would be 12x squared plus 2 minus 6, that's a negative 4, so I put a plus down, so now I have to put a negative 4. X gets rewritten, and then minus 5 plus 7, that would be a positive 2. Now you can leave it like that, or you can write it a little bit cleaner. So a plus and a minus next to it, it does become minus 4x plus 2. Gonna try one more time with multiple letters. So 2x cubed plus 5x minus 6 minus 7x cubed plus 10 plus y cubed minus 8x squared. So first of all, let's identify our like terms. So we have 2x cubed, and we also have negative 7x cubed. And then after that, with x's, we just have 5x. Nothing else has just an x on it. -6, we have a +10 that goes with that. So just a number with nothing attached to it. Those are like terms. Y cubed. Now, it is to the third power, just like the x's, but it is a different letter, so it does not belong with the x cubes. It will stay on its own. And then -8x squared also will stay on its own. There's no other x's that are squared in this problem. So the only things that we are combining is the x cubes and the numbers without any kind of x's. So let's go ahead and do that. With the x cubed, we have 2 and then -7x cubed. 2 minus 7 is -5. X cubed gets rewritten. Um, then I'm going to go ahead and put the powers in order. It's fairly common in higher level mathematics. Then it's -8x squared. Then come the x's, so I have just 5x, so plus 5x. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the y cubed in, and then just the numbers without the x. -6 plus 10, that is a +4. So this is your final answer. There's nothing else you can simplify in that problem.